Good morning, good Sunday morning to everyone. It's very early, and we moved the chickens last night from our first chicken coop, the mobile chicken tractor, to the second one. So this morning, I'm coming out to feed them early and let them out of their new pen and see how they fared overnight. So I'm going to take you along on this morning's chores. So part of this morning's chores, if you guys have been following us, you know we've been soaking and sprouting a lot of the chicken feed these days. So we're going to take that out to the birds in their new pen and see how it goes. Hey, good morning everybody. Alice helped me move all the chicks to the Chicken Tractor 2.0 last night. So today, this morning, sun's not quite up. We're going to let these guys out and see how they like their new home. While we're at it, looks like they're all waiting for me. I'm gonna go ahead and give them the soaked grain and the sprouted seeds this morning. Looks like they're hungry. So you can see this. These grains have soaked for 5 days. You can see all the little sprouts in there. They're nice and soft too. They're going to be much more digestible for the birds. Alright, so let me show you the new chicken tractor out here where it's finished. Alright, so as you can see, inside here I've got these roosts. They're 2x2s and they are zip tied to the side of the frame, the cattle panel frame, and they're staggered so that when they're from front to back, front one here obviously being lower, they're not pooping on each other during the night, and gives them plenty of space for all those birds to roost. We've also gone ahead and put in their the nesting boxes just so they could get used to them, their presence, get used to them being in here. But these boxes we just made out of plastic storage boxes, cut a little front slot out of them, and went ahead and put a little bit of straw in there. But they haven't shown any interest in those yet. They're still too young. But that's the inside of the coop. We have the tarp over it to keep everybody dry, and that's the back. And they're totally enclosed. And looking at it from the inside, that's just the fold-up door you saw me open earlier, and it seems to work great. We heard the coyotes last night. They were out here making all kinds of noise. Just sounded like there was 50 of them. It was probably only 3 or 4 maybe, but they sure were making a lot of racket. But these guys were plenty safe in here. There's the cattle or hog panel. It's got chicken wire over it, and then the lower parts of it, I don't think you can see that back there, but the lower parts of it have hardware cloth, which is really tough. So they would have had to get through all of that in order to get to the birds. So no losses. Everybody's fine, and you can see they're out working their grain this morning and getting fed. I did put their free choice feeder inside of this last night. I'm just kind of wondering if maybe mice or something might, or rats might be able to get to that at night. But the Premier One fence is electrified and solar energized, and seems to be doing a great job of keeping these guys in and keeping things out during the night. So far so good. But there's the chickens all happily eating their breakfast. It's time for me to go do the same. All right, so each day when we feed the chicks and chickens their sprouted green, we have to fill the bucket back up with seed for our little sprouting system. If you've seen that video, if you haven't, go check it out. Just keep this over the top to keep any predators out during the night. We have this little scoop that we're just using 2 of those. You get 2 scoops of each one of the grains. So we have oats, barley, corn, peas, and wheat. About time for some coffee. Maybe I can wake up if I get some coffee. Alright, so let's take the bucket up and put it in the new sprouting system. Alright, because it's winter and it's cold, we put the seed sprouting system inside this little greenhouse. It's got a heater in it. Keeps all our patio plants and things like that in this one. And so it's warmer in here, and that gives the seeds a better chance to sprout. let me show you what these look like. So these are the seeds that I just brought out from the barn. That is 2 days, 3, and 4. So that bucket will be the ones that go out to the birds tomorrow, and this one on day 5, the one I just did. The bucket on the bottom just has the water in it, and all the buckets, as you remember, have holes in the bottom, so they will all drain through to this one. So I'm going to put this on top of that one, and we're using water out of our rain catchment system here, but first thing is we'll just pour the water in that one. And then we'll restack the buckets. Actually, I put those in the wrong order. The one I just did should be on the top. What was I thinking? Because that water has to drain through to all the other ones. So that one's on there, that one, and then that one, and the one I just put water in. So that will drain through. So hopefully you can see that draining. It will drain through and keep all the ones below there wet so they can sprout. All right, we'll see you on the next one.